Hey folks, Hidden One here, checking another game from the IGMC. This time it's In League with the Devil by Mobius Climber. And wow, this is quite a rocking start to the game, so I guess it's gonna be pretty exciting. Well, let's get started. Hempstead, NS. September 553 BD. That's a different calendar year. Oh, wait, there's dialogue. Witchfinder General. This is the letter I received from Hempstead requesting our assist. Uh-oh. Oh no. It would be pointless. Every town has the same type of witches. The girls who have reached puberty and are now spend their time... Okay, so... Clearly I'm not going to be able to read these dialogues, because it's just going too fast. I'm just going to complain about them instead. Because, unfortunately, the way this is done, people who read slow or are trying to read out loud can't read the dialogue, because it moves before I can hit anything, and before I can finish reading. And there's another problem too, is the credits are going on at the top of the screen. But if you have to be focused on the dialogue going on, then you can't actually see who's being credited. And some of the credits are going off the screen. So, overall, the opening is not the best thought out thing. It's really important to give the player control over the dialogue so that they can read at whatever speed they're comfortable with. There are times where you can break that when, you know, someone is cutting off whatever the first person's saying. But that doesn't happen all that often. And, you still, you know, if the person being cut off isn't saying something super important, because this is all the backstory, and there's witches going on, and these two are coming to check on it. They got the letter from Hempstead, and I guess they just have to come and solve the issue. But, I mean, so many dialogue boxes have gone by, and we've been talking, and, you know, I couldn't read them all. Just because I was trying to talk while reading them, and it's just not doable. At least for me. That's a nice little town. Kind of small, considering that they have 3 of those, Oh. I guess we're doing the cutscene again? Or the intro? Yep, In League with the Devil. Very dramatic music, considering, seems like we're not all that high-tech in the world. Hopefully this... Okay, good. This dialogue box will wait for me. Bless you all for coming. We could not have known the correct course of action to take, nor the holiest, driven as we are by our baser instincts and natural prejudices, too close to the issue to even feign objectivity. I'm sure your wisdom and piety will shine a holy light and illuminate our path. Wow, that's quite a way to say thanks for coming and that you're gonna help us. This town has suffered a terrible curse. It has been afflicted with a disease which we have in fact inflicted on ourselves, which we allowed to fester untreated, until it finally subsumed all of us. The witch trials were but a symptom of what has plagued this town for years, rotting our very hearts. Okay, the walking and then stopping to talk is a little weird. You can have the characters walk while they chat, or you could have them do all the dialogue and then go over to the guy in the chair, who I guess is probably in charge. For much longer than I have been here, this town has been beset by witches, demonic possessions, evil curses, phantasms. Maybe people should not live in this town. And you've lived in this town for how long? I have been blessed with being a servant of the parishes for going on 4 years now. While this town has had random witch trials in the past, the holy fire that has burned through the populace took hold these last few years, and not many were spared God's divine retribution. Your manner of speaking is rather refined, yet you come from the lower colonies, do you not? Pray tell, did you attend school? Thank you for your kind words. Yes, I was taken from the lower colonies. All of the servants in this town were brought here at the same time, after the trials took many of the women, including Mr. Parrish's beloved wife. All of the school teachers were also found guilty and met their fate. Wow, if you're a woman in this town, you really should have moved out. So no, I have received no formal schooling, but in my colony we all lived in a modern library, built before the devastation came, so all of us engage in proper speech. Living in a library sounds like a pretty nice thing. I'd definitely live there. Reverend Parrish, the Witchfinder General, and his companion, Dr. John Stein, have arrived from the Holy City. Thank you, Tituba. Our prayers have been answered. Long has this town suffered under the witch's curse, and all of our efforts have ended in failure, heartbreak, death, and destruction. Even my very own wife, and now my 2 young daughters. Dude, maybe the witch hunt's not going too well for you. Forgive me, the sorrow we have all labored under is like a crushing weight, like the very stones we use to secure confessions. Our own sins hang heavy on all of our hearts. You can rest easy now, Reverend. We're here to ferret out the cause and put an end to whatever or whomever has been responsible. Bless you and the good doctor. My servants have prepared a meal for you both. Please, follow Tituba upstairs to the guest rooms. Make yourselves at home and get ready to eat. I'll explain the history of our current situation after dinner. Right this way, please. Also, the mapping's not horrid, but that was a lot of empty space in that room, because no one needs a room that large with, just a couple of chairs. So, yeah, let's save. Because doing the events for this scene would take too long, we now present you with this truly exciting and incredibly beautiful scrolling wall of no. Why? This is a lot like the intro again, because, well, I probably could read all this out. It's still moving, and not everyone would be able to have the time to read it all. If you want to, go ahead, read along. But I'm assuming it's pretty much saying, yeah, bad things happened, people said it was witchcraft, and everyone who was a woman started dying because of the witch trials. Scrolling text is really not great for games. Even if you ran out of time, you could have done this instead like a storybook. You could have made a few just maps of scenes, maybe the school building, and there's, some of the people were pointing at the teachers, and you could have had the line about the teachers being taken. And you wouldn't have to event the whole thing, you just have to get the words down and have some pretty pictures in the background, or just, maps in the background, nothing too fancy. Just more than words on a screen scrolling. So, yeah, paraphrasing, it's the witch trials happened, bad stuff, then it was calm, and then it happened again, and Reverend Parrish's eldest daughter was struck with the mysterious affliction, and I guess is now a witch or something. Later that evening. Yeah, please just let the player have control of the dialogue, because then they can be sure that they'll read everything and actually know the story instead of me who's just, assuming I'm hunting down bad people. Magic at the window, so let's not. It's a rather large Bible. A floor lamp that runs on oil is sitting in the corner of the room, turned off. Turn it on? Yeah. There. Everything is better now because it's bright. As soon as your hand touches the knob, a jolt shoots through you, pushing you back. I guess I have to go to the window because I can't go back to sleep now. Well, you could. I mean, it would be a boring game, probably. And the Witch Hunter General slept through the attack. As you touch the window, a jolt of electricity flows up your arm and into your chest, then through your whole body, freezing you. No matter how you struggle, you can't move an inch. And I guess I'm being dragged out the window. I'm not sure about this Witch Hunter General. He doesn't seem all that good. Oh dear, that's a lot of flashing. Good at stopping witches if they could catch him that quickly. We got him! We got him! We got him! We should just throw him off the side. It's where all the rest of our trash goes. We voted on it, remember? He gets one chance to prove he's not like the others. We spent all night dressing the school up. Fine, fine, but when he fails, it's off to the lower colonies for him. Oh, I guess this is the school. I can finally move. I wonder who those four were. They're obviously very powerful witches. Thankfully, I have powers of my own. I guess I have no choice but to check out the haunted schoolhouse. Yeah. Those butterfly witches didn't seem all that scary. Oh, dang. So I thought I was just gonna run around the side of the building and leave. Because really, that's a smart thing to do. And that's a slime. Why is there a slime here? Prick your name in Satan's attendance sheet? Haha, just kidding. Save your game? Yeah, because I don't want to have to go through that scene again. Let's see if I have anything. Okay, so I've got some items. Not too much. What about skills? Well, the Holy Blessing has a decent, description, because it tells me I can heal, and the skill level's 1. Sinner's Pyre could use some help, because I'm going to assume it's an attack, but it really doesn't tell me much. Yep, oh, slime caught me. Those look probably not friendly, so let's just try to get rid of the poison ooze. Hopefully they don't have too much health. I don't want to use that twice on a guy if I can help it. Or maybe I do if I'm gonna miss. Because I don't want to waste all my MP if they go down and see 2 hits, so. Let's use the Holy Blessing, because maybe that'll be better than the item. Battle's pretty simple, it's just gonna be a, you know, beat them up. Luckily, I do decent damage with both my attack and my skill. Oh cool, found 19 bucks. Strong gloves plus 5. Well, I'm gonna be equipping those, because anything plus 5 is probably good. Woven tunic of the Brawler plus 6. Yeah, I just found a whole bunch of stuff. And I just blew up that locker. And it just made me realize something that looks off there, but let's get equipped first, because I definitely want to be safer than whatever I was using before. These don't seem to do anything. That's blocked off, I can't get there. Oh, Slime Guy's back. But yeah, no, we're missing walls here, which means I can do this. Whee! I don't know where I am, but, you know, I'm just in dark rooms that apparently don't matter. So, I don't know if I had to. go somewhere else, or if that was really the best way to get around. Because, yeah, I mean, I can just check out. And actually, I think that may be the... Yeah, because that's that. So if I came this way, there's nothing in these dark rooms. They're just dark. But, yeah, there's no actual way to get to the baddie over here beyond, walking on the ceilings. So, yeah, Mobius Climber may want to look into that. There's, yeah, not much else going on here, so I guess... What's my status looking like? Yeah... Let's use that item and then go hit that creature. Because... hopefully it does something, because there's nothing else to do. Ooh, Sinner's Pyro's leveled up. I guess it's stronger now? I hope so. Let's see. Oh, I got this glove, so let's try just punching and see. Well, I know what attack I'm going to be doing from now on, because that was just 300 damage. Those gloves probably are not balanced. Or that first enemy was not supposed to give them to me because, that was much easier than I think it was supposed to be. Ooh, a glowing whip +3. Guys, did anything happen? No? Okay, let's try again and see if something will respond. I mean, the dev did warn me that there wasn't too much to the game, because he ran out of time for the contest. But, it'd really suck if, you know, it doesn't actually do anything beyond this. Glowing Whip of the Kobold +6, wow. Just a lot of stuff, and... yeah, that's the game. So, clearly it's very rough. A lot of things need worked on. Starting with the intro, please make sure that you give everyone a fair amount of time to read it. Make sure you get those cutscenes in that were just scrolling text to actually be cutscenes. I can't really talk about the story because there wasn't too much going on. It could be interesting, because witch trials, always there's some things going on that maybe the witches aren't the bad guys, maybe they are. And maybe this game will delve into that. But with how it ends here, there's just no way to tell for sure. The upside is that the dev has a lot of open space to work with now. He hasn't locked in anything yet, so if he keeps working on this, he still can grow. I guess that's it for this episode, so I'll see you guys later.